Yeah, so my name is Geert van Geest. I work at the Swiss Institute of Bioinformatics in Switzerland. I work there at the training group where we organize training for life scientists. And at this BioHackathon, I work on a project that where we try to make the best use out of data we have on training and make that really available to our end users. So the name of our project is Mining the Potential of Knowledge Graphs for Training Metadata. And that basically means that what we're going to do is to represent this data on training events, on training materials in such a way that we can link this data within each other, but also with other resources we have, for example, at ELIXIR and in the world. And by doing that, people can much better find and interlink these different materials and events together. So, for example, they can link different courses on the same topic where they would create a learning path out of it. So, going from being not such an expert on a certain topic to becoming an expert. And what we can then deliver based on this data is how they can connect these resources together. On top of that, because we have such a nice we plan to have such a nice interconnection between all of these different materials, we can create a large language model on top of that. So people do not have to create quite complex queries in order to get this kind of information, but just ask a chatbot, okay, I am a learner or a scientist in this area, and I want to know more about this topic. What kind of course can I follow? Where are they? And so on. Yeah, the reason we wrote a proposal to have a project at the BioHackathon is that this idea was rather wild in a way, because it had to bring together a lot of different expertises and also different expertise that are relatively new. So working with knowledge graphs, working with large language models, those are type of areas that are really growing and really new and really change all the time. And within the biohackathon, there are such a wide range of people with such a wide range of expertises that this biohackathon was actually perfect for a project like this, because once we run into a question and for example, about a specific type of metadata or about a specific type of large language models, it's actually very easy to find somebody to help us, to guide us and really bring us further. I think if we would have to do this without the biohackathon, that would be, I wouldn't say impossible, but really a challenge to do it. And if we could, it would take months instead of now what we have done in the past 2 days. Really would have taken us weeks otherwise. For this particular project, which we have been working on for 2 days now, which is a very short time, one thing that already has impact is that we now have a much better idea of what's possible with these technologies, because we have all of these different people around that can tell us how to do that and what to do. And that's really kind of almost mind-blowing what is possible. We really have like a gold mine, I would say, of data available where we can do really interesting things and really help the community to learn new skills in the life sciences. So that's already, I think, a pretty big impact of this project so far. On the longer run, of course, what we envision is that the people that develop training materials have much better connection or a much easier connection with the people that actually want to use those training materials. So they can much easier find each other, and people can do the training in the learning path they have been they are in, and that the training materials and the training they really need it. In terms of previous biohackathons, what has been really nice is that for the two projects I've been very strongly involved with, that was really the kickstart of something that moved on for a very long time, and all of those resources are still there and are still frequently used. One of them was the Fair Training Handbook, which grew out to a very large resource that is still maintained at the moment. And the other one would be Training Splash, what we're also a resource that we're still working on, also now being part of research proposals that we are writing. So it really kickstarted something new, a new community. And with that, because you're working with uh, people you already know, but also many new people, it's also a great way to make new connections. Yeah, for me personally, it's very easy. That's really building relationships. So new relationships with people I've never met before, and yeah, nurturing existing relationships. That's for me personally really one of the main reasons to go to the BioHackathon, because there are so many possibilities to work together and to do also nice things together. Yeah, and quite a few of those people I typically only speak online, and the BioHackathon is really a great opportunity to really connect and to get to know each other better and build really long-lasting relationships with people from all over Europe.